Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Insight on Business. My name is Michael Libby, and this is the show that helps you understand more about advertising, marketing, consumer trends, best business practices, and we just have fun doing it. If you want to communicate with us, we do monitor Twitter. That's at InsightADV, that at InsightADV. And you can interact with our guests. You can ask questions. You can tell me to go to hell. Whatever you want to do, go ahead. And you can join us live. Insight ADV. We monitor Insight ADV. That's for our advertising agency. We monitor that not only during the broadcast, but elsewhere in the world as well. So what happens when a nonprofit organization sits down and they go, you know, we've had a pretty successful run doing whatever it is that we're doing. We've got members, we've got stuff going on, but our brand is getting a little stagnant. What do you do when you want to rejuvenate whatever it is that you have? And it doesn't have to be a nonprofit, it could be your business. We're going to show you some great campaigns that have revitalized two brands here in just a moment. That was fun. Ryan, our producer's in there playing with the screens. So we've got a couple of representatives here from the Des Moines Cycle Club, Georgie Pease-Libbie and Jason Rose, who are going to talk about something called Peddle Off the Pounds. Ladies first, ladies and gentlemen, this is Georgie. Georgie, welcome. I haven't seen you in hours.
Well, about an hour.
Yeah, I know. Georgie, for full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, Georgie is my bride. And so she was kind enough to come in here and suffer the slings and arrows of being on the show today to talk about Peddle Off the Pounds. Give us a little bit of background about the Des Moines Cycle Club. Who in the heck are you people?
We are people who just love to ride bikes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be like a world-class athlete.
Oh, heavens no. We have level from the very, very most beginner, up to we have our own race team who do quite well and are ranked in the state and I think even in the nation. And so we have all levels of riders and there's always something for everybody.
You're also connected on social media. It's at
DM Cycle Club.
There you go, DM Cycle Club.
Yes.
And Facebook and...
Well, it's a little different on Facebook. That's the Twitter handle.
So just go to your website, right?
Go to our website. It's dmcycleclub.com.
All right. So what do you guys do? I mean, other than ride bikes, why would I become a member of the Des Moines Cycle Club?
Well, there's lots of reasons to become a member. One thing, you get this very cool key card that,
Yeah.
and I don't have, it's in my purse and it's in the other room, but there's our QR code and it lists a calendar of all of our rides coming up. It has, we have discounts at all the local bike shops, but most of all, it's just the camaraderie of other cyclists and getting together and getting out and doing what we love most. We also have signature rides. We have our pajama party ride late in summer, early fall, where everybody gets together to, in their pajamas, to ride around town. It's a hoot. It's a lot of fun to do that. We also have our signature ride called Tour the Raccoon. And it's an overnight ride that's fully supported that has, it's 100% on trails. We start in Waukee, right up to Jefferson. Then we camp out, have a good time, sing Kumbaya around the campfire, and then ride home the next day. And if there's a headwind, that's optional. That's free. We throw that in for fun.
I think there's another thing that that is really has garnered a lot of membership. Mm-hmm. How many members, by the way?
We're just shy of 200 right now, and that's not counting the race team.
The other thing is RAGBRAI. Mm-hmm. If you're a member of the Des Moines Cycle Club, you get a special consideration, is it?
We have access to RAGBRAI.
You have access to RAGBRAI.
Yeah, we have to be careful how we say that. We can get slapped on the hand.
Well,
so
we don't want anybody slapped.
And it is past time anyway. So, but a lot of people do become members, so they have that.
So you have a relationship.
Yes.
Yes. All right. We're not sure what they sell, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll find out. Jason Rose also in the house, and Jason, this Peddle Off the Pounds thing. I mean, how we build this, Jason, was that okay, here's an organization that's been sputtering along for a while. Mm-hmm. 200 members, up, down. You're enjoying your own camaraderie. You have all of these other events going on, but outreach is kind of important. So you guys dreamed. What is Peddle Off the Pounds?
Well, Peddle Off the Pounds, the idea behind it was to reach out to non-members, maybe people that have always wanted to ride a bike, but really didn't know where to buy a bike, what kind of bike to buy, how to even get started. So we came up with this Peddle Off the Pounds challenge, which is ideally it's a weight loss challenge, just like the Biggest Loser TV series.
I mean, it's patterned a little bit after that.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
We thought by taking new riders, get them involved in biking, hopefully they fall in love with it like all of us in the club are. And magically, the byproduct of that is they lose weight at the end of our challenge, which is a 22-week program. It runs through the end of September.
So this is not just a one-time deal.
No.
So give us so Peddle Off the Pounds, a product of the Des Moines Cycle Club, and you're hoping to garner not only existing members but also the support of new people that are out there. How many hundreds of thousands of dollars does it cost for me to first of all to join the cycle club?
To join the cycle club is a individual fee of $20.
Yeah.
Or a family fee of $30.
A month?
Can get into the club. That's per year.
Per year, okay.
Yep.
So, all right. So we've already said that getting into the Des Moines Cycle Club is pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, it's
What
easy.
about the Peddle Off the Pounds? Say $200, $300, $400?
No, not at all. It's not even close. It's cheaper than a week's worth of food. If you're an existing member, you can get in for $15. Non-members, we'll let you come along, but it's $30 for the entire summer course.
All right. So 22 weeks.
Yep.
Of being helpful to people as they attempt to lose some weight for less than a family of 3 can eat at McDonald's.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that includes a T-shirt.
That includes a T-shirt, and we have. I don't know whether or not these are going to show up. We're going to try it, and if these guys disappear, it's because of the green screen. Go ahead, and we want to. We're going to have Jason hold one of these up. We'll see what happens. Can you see? Can you see that? No.
Oh, it does.
Oh, no, it doesn't show up.
You know
See the
what?
logo on it.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh,
Well,
look at the back.
back.
You gotta look at the.
Oh, we can't see. On the back,
it says "Got pedals." Yeah. Well,
they ask if you've got your pedals.
Yeah.
We should have
Ladies and
worn
gentlemen,
those.
nothing but the best here. High-tech stuff at Inside on Business. The campaign, Jason, is kind of patterned after something of a professional coach.
Correct.
Is that right? Tell us a little bit about that. This is what I'm saying is this is not just a couple of folks sat around dreamed this stuff up.
No, you're correct. We do have some guidance to follow.
Yeah, there you go.
We are following the latest ebook from USA cycling coach David Ertl. I believe it was last fall, November, December, he came out with a book under the same name, Peddle Off the Pounds, in which he discusses sound nutrition combined with cycling and why those two work together in such a powerful combination. Talks about what foods you should eat, when you should eat, how much you should eat on both days that you ride and days that you're not riding. And we're going to follow that book as
for 22 weeks.
Most of our guidance. Yeah.
So do you set it up, Georgie, as if it were, I mean, this has got some similarities to The Biggest Loser, which I happen to know is one of your favorite.
I love that show.
I know.
It's a very encouraging show.
It's all the emotion, too. Yeah. It's so you have teams in this? So what's going on? How does this all
There are
structured?
going to be teams. There's going to be challenges, just like on the show. There'll be weekly weigh-ins. There's going to be instruction we're going to have some special speakers, somebody that will come and talk about nutrition. Somebody will come and talk about diabetes and, the results of being overweight and inactive, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of instruction as well as the fun that we're going to have. The challenges, we're not going to tell you what they are because we want them to be a surprise. Exactly. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. We are going to have some prizes, and let's see what else, Jason.
Like you said, we're gonna have some teams of people kind of divided up so that all the teams are fair. We'll have weekly challenges. The weigh-ins, of course, and we'll keep track of everybody's weight loss percentage so that we can use that as motivation.
The weights will not be posted. We're not going to embarrass anybody like on The Biggest Loser. That's gonna be private. We're just gonna tell what the percentage was or the weight lost. If that person cares to share their weight, that's up to them, but we're not going to embarrass anybody. The weigh-ins will be private.
So this is an accountability program.
It is, and it's going to be an accountability program. Each team, we're going to give everybody's a little card with everybody's email and phone number on there.
Okay.
So during the week, because we're only going to meet Mondays, so during the week, you're not going to lose weight going bike riding one day a week, obviously. So we want everybody to get together and be accountable to each other and encourage each other, and that's part of it. That's a big part of it, the accountability.
Jason, you mentioned Coach Rose. Or Coach Ertl. Yeah.
Yes.
Tell the folks that are watching or listening to this what it means to be a world-class cycle coach. I mean, some people might go, yeah, okay, fine. Well, no big deal. What does that mean?
Actually, he's been licensed with USA Cycling as an elite status coach, which is the highest level that they offer. He's been riding bikes since he was since 1973. And I believe it was the year 2004, he was originally appointed a cycling coach with USA Cycling, but in 2007, they actually, I guess, promoted him. He'd been through enough training and enough coaching that they promoted him up to that elite status.
And that kind of a status, I mean, how many folks do you think are there?
I wish I had that information for you. I don't have that. But not only is he a USA Cycling coach, he's also a personal trainer, a certified personal trainer through the National Strength Association.
So he's got a little bit of moxie when it comes to this whole, he understands what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's I guess he would be your technical advisor throughout this?
I just want to add that he is actually a member of the Des Moines Cycle Club, and he is one of the coaches for our race team. He'll be there that first night, our meeting that's on April 29th.
And he'll be talking about how to...
and hopefully he'll show up a few more times throughout the months that we're doing this and give encouragement and challenges.
We're talking with Georgie Pease and also Jason Rose about the upcoming event called Peddle Off the Pounds. It's a new program put together by the Des Moines Cycle Club, about 200 members. It's a non-for-profit organization. Georgie, how many employees does the Des Moines Cycle Club have?
None.
I
get a whopping paycheck
so I asked
zero.
That question for a very good purpose, is because you folks have dreamed up this entire program, Peddle Off the Pounds, and you're going forward with it, and this is all volunteer assistance?
It is. And we pay for our own shirts. We pay for all the different things out of our own pockets that we do personally. We don't get any money or anything like that from the club.
So, or sponsors, or how?
We don't have. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some of our rides, like there are tour.
Community there and everything that's not necessarily panned out that way.
No, that's not the way it happened at all. It's actually turned out to be very fruitful for the businesses along Ingersoll.
And also safer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By far fewer accidents along Ingersoll with the bike lane.
So not only is this designed to attract new members, it's also designed to get people excited about cycling.
Into cycling, and boom, they watch the pounds pedal off as they go down the trail with us.
From a marketing standpoint, Jason, what do you hope that this does for the club?
Obviously, we were getting a lot of response to our challenge. We've got a lot of people out there that are talking about it. They've seen either our brochures that we've been distributing throughout the communities, our Facebook posts. We've been talking about it on Twitter, using social media, just as you were mentioning earlier today. And word of mouth, that's all we've done until today when we come on to visit with you. but a lot of people are talking about it. They are saying that it's promoted by Des Moines Cycle Club. We just want a larger presence in the Des Moines cycling community. I think this is going to do it.
I'm just checking the Twitter feed as we're talking. How do folks get involved, Georgie?
That's easy. Go to our website. It's dmcycleclub.com. And you'll scroll on that homepage. You'll see our Tour the Raccoon. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see Peddle Off the Pounds. Click on that. You register and pay right there. You can also come to our initial informational meeting, which is next Monday night, the 29th, at 6 o'clock. And which shelter is it at?
It's the South Shelter
South?
at Des Moines Waterworks Park.
Yes, South Shelter.
Just west of the restrooms there. You can see them from George Flag Parkway.
Des Moines Waterworks Park, you know, I have ADD friends, and you know how this goes. So I'm off on another tangent. Going to be the overnight spot for RAGBRAI this year.
Yes, it is. It's probably about the biggest area around town that has easy access to downtown. So that's probably why they've chosen that.
Yeah, this is not a commercial necessarily, ladies and gentlemen, for RAGBRAI, although if you're watching from anywhere in the United States or overseas, and you're thinking to yourself, what the hell are they talking about, RAGBRAI? This is the Register's annual Great Bike Ride across Iowa that's been in place for 35, 36 years.
41.
41 years.
41
John
years.
Karras and my good friend Chuck Offenberger and all those guys that were with the Des Moines Register long ago started this thing. And it attracts how many riders, Jason?
Up to 20,000
Yeah.
plus every
Yeah.
year. It's the longest standing, the longest bike ride, the oldest bike ride. What is it?
And the largest.
And the largest bike ride
In the world.
in the world.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I-
if you're into cycling, people are already familiar
Everybody
with
needs to do
RAGBRAI.
it at least one time to say they've done it.
And I think one of the things that's so interesting about RAGBRAI is that it goes all the way across the state, from the western border to the eastern border. We dip tires into the Missouri River and dip the back tire in the Missouri River, front tire in the Mississippi River.
Right.
And it goes for about 6 days?
7 days.
7 days.
Yep.
Overnight stops in all these small Iowa communities. A great time.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and when we say 20,000 people, that could swell because of day riders too. You know, people that just hook up to the ride and say, "Hey, I just want to ride a day or two of RAGBRAI." It's an interesting thing. Over the years, we've hosted Lance Armstrong was here a couple of times.
Yeah, he's ridden it 3 or 4 years. Legs of it anyway. Maybe
Yeah.
not the entire week, but a day or two of it.
Yeah, I know. And former First Lady Christy Vilsack is an avid bicyclist, and she loves RAGBRAI. And it's just, I know. If you're sitting in New York right now, and you're going, "What the hell's he talking about, this RAGBRAI thing?" Well, look it up. It's absolutely amazing. And our guests from the Des Moines Cycle Club are a big part of encouraging people to get started on the bicycle so that they can move forward with their health and fitness. When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with Georgie Pease as well as Jason Rose. We're talking about Peddle Off the Pounds, kids. You want more information about that, you can go to the website for the Des Moines Cycle Club or just simply follow us. We are also taking your questions and comments on Twitter. It's at InsightADV, at InsightADV. We'll be back with more. And the best campaigns we saw last week for tired brands. That story and more with the Des Moines Cycle Club when we come back.